This might be the best subscription that you will ever make. Let's do a small comparison. Let's say you have a Netflix subscription. I mean, who doesn't? And how much is a monthly Netflix subscription nowadays? Is it $15.49 USD? Every month you pay about $15 to watch Is It Cake or some K-drama. That's $186 each year for standard no ads subscription. And what do we get in return? Enjoyment, relaxation, excitement. These things are hard to measure, but let's assume that for you this is a worthwhile purchase. Now let's say that you subscribe to YNAB instead of Netflix. It's $40.99 a month or $180 a year. Wait, sorry, did I hear you ask what is YNAB? Well, YNAB means you need a budget. It is a wealth building tool, and essentially, it's a budgeting and expense tracker that will transform your life. It is accessible on desktop browsers, mobile devices, and tablets. Here's what you get: the YNAB app that you can install on your mobile device or access online through browsers. It features accounts. You can see here, you can input the accounts from checking, savings, cash. You can input all the transactions that you need, and the budgeting or the plan for your money. It also includes a reporting page or tab where you can see the age of money or the net worth. For this version, it is only showing two reports in the tablet version, but on the browser version there will be three types of report. One is spending, net worth, and income versus expense. It also comes with a method that will help you manage your finances, pay debt, and build up your savings. They follow the 4 rules. Number 1 is give every dollar a job. YNAB is a zero-based budgeting and plan for your money. As you can see, there's a part here that shows all money assigned. So it means that every dollar that I have currently on my accounts has been given jobs. It has been assigned on these different categories here, like for the bills, for frequent expenses or irregular expenses as well, and the goals. The second rule is embrace your true expenses. It just means that emergencies will happen sooner or later. For example, you needed to go to the dentist and the expense was more than expected. Rule number 3 is roll with the punches. It means that the budget should not be fixed. It should be flexible because our plans change. And related to the previous example that we needed to go to the dentist, we can transfer from one category to our dental category if we needed it. So it will cover the expenses, and it means that our budget should not be fixed. We can move our money around on each of the categories to cover the expenses or unexpected expenses as well. And lastly, the rule number 4 is age of money. So it just means that the number of days between earning and spending your money. This is a very good indicator that we were able to build up our savings and that we are not living paycheck to paycheck. Now let's see what has been set up on our YNAB budget. I started adding the transactions here from 15th of March, and I added some transactions over the course of the month, and then we will proceed on adding new transactions to show you as an example. I made 3 accounts here: checking, savings, and cash. We can add different types of accounts on this application, and we will go through the details of this on a different video. Today we will be showing you how the usual process is using YNAB on a monthly or weekly basis. So let's say today is 1st of April and I received my salary. So I'll add here the date, add transaction, and then add a date. From who? My employer. Let's see, employer. And the category will be inflow, which is ready to assign. So let's put salary for March 2024, which is I received on the 1st of April. And how much? No, on the inflow. let's say I receive $2,000, so it will record here the amount of salary here on the inflow. You can click the C or cleared if it's already in your account. So you need to make sure that whatever you enter here, if it's already processed by your account, then it should be cleared also here. Next, we go to the budget tab. So here, if you see, it's on the March month, so I just need to go to the next, to the current month, and I can see here that there's $2,000 that is ready to be assigned. So this means that we need to assign the $2,000 job. The job is the budget categories. The assigning will be done on this column, which is assigned. I'm not sure if you have seen the previous video that I have based these columns from the YNAB process that I'm following. Let's say I will add another 500 on my rent for this month, because currently I still have 1,500. I put maybe just 20. Let's just make some, not 400, just 40, another 50, not 5,000. It's over 5,000, and then maybe just 10. As you can see, whenever I assign the amounts here, the ready to assign amount is going down. So for example, I really wanted to have some nice vacation, so I just put 500 there. For my education, maybe I put 100. Yeah, and for my hobbies, maybe I wanted to buy something, maybe I put 100. Yeah. Transportation, house maintenance, maybe I needed to make some repairs, 500. So for groceries, maybe let's put the rest here. Okay, so the all money, if you can see here, the all money assigned is, it's checked. So it means our salary has been assigned on each of the categories. Whenever there's some transactions, I will input here on the account. Let's say yesterday there's a bill that came in for my phone, which is, how much is the bill? Phone bill for April 2024, 30. Yep. So it means I have recorded the bill here that I have paid, and clear. There you go. My cell phone amount, the cell phone amount here has been subtracted $30, which we have already paid. Then we still have $70. And then if, for example, you wanted to transfer some money from your checking account to the savings account, that's easily done. So you will go to your online banking, you transfer the amount, right? Then here you record it, transfer to savings. So this can be transferred to savings. Then you say how much, maybe you transfer 300, and it will be transferred from checking to savings account, online banking account. Let me show you something like for overspending. Let's check how much is our groceries. 500. Let's say we bought a lot of groceries. Groceries for 3 months. I don't know. And then we put 500 here. Is it correct? Let's see. Oh, there's still $10. Let's put 550. Just to see what happens if we overspend. So overspending is inevitable. I experienced it a lot of times. Overspending on different categories. If this happens, let's say you overspend on a category, so maybe I bought a lot of groceries for some unknown reason. It will show up here. It will show up as red. It says one overspend. and this will happen eventually if you're using YNAB. I mean, even if you're not using YNAB, it will happen. You will overspend on something. You will there will be some emergencies. So the rule number 2 and number 3 that we have discussed earlier, we can roll with the punches, and it's inevitable, the emergencies. So let's say we need $40 to cover for that overspending. We can move, for example, maybe my hobbies, I don't need to spend that much, so I just subtract 40 here, either subtract 40 here and subtract 40, and then assign here on the groceries. Yes, something like that. Or let's undo what we did. Or 40 plus 40. Or what we can do is click here and then cover this overspending with whatever category that you can move, I mean the money from. So I just select hobbies and click OK, and it covers it. So no stress, no guilt, and we move on. It's a matter of, I mean, it's a fact of life. So overspending is a fact of life. We just need to work with what we have. Okay, before I give the bonus tips I have learned over the years using YNAB, I urge you to click the like button to let me know I have someone by sharing this information about this wonderful app. Okay, tip number 1 is always look at the available column here. This will be the first thing that you will look at whenever there's something you want to buy or you need to pay. This just tells you that you have this amount of money on that category. So for example, I wanted to buy some gifts. Oh, I only have 100. Or if I need to pay for home improvement, I only saved 710. And then if you need some more, then you can move money around. So that's the first tip that I have learned. I don't look at the amount here, which is our actual money that in our bank, but I always look here. Okay, tip number 1 is always look at the available column. And then number 2, as I mentioned earlier, overspending will happen or emergencies will happen. Moving the budget around categories is one of the best things that you can do to help you maintain and help you get through your budget. And then number 3, regularly check your balance on this account and your online or your bank accounts, actual bank accounts. So this one is like the reconciliation of accounts. You need to make sure that every time you update it, maybe weekly or monthly, the amount here on your checking account should be the same on your savings and on your if you have cash. Now let's go back to our comparison. The YNAB subscription will be $180 a year, but there is a better option. If you select the annual plan, that's $99 per year. That turns out to be $825 per month. And what do you get in return? Of course, the same enjoyment, because your budgeting works, relaxation, because no stress there's no stress about managing your money, and excitement, because your savings is getting bigger or your debt is getting paid, plus the actual savings that you have on your actual bank account. Based on the survey of YNAB users, on average, $6,000 is saved in 1 year. And from personal experience using this system, I was able to save 5,955 USD, which is converted from 8,100 Singapore dollars. Unfortunately, this was a total amount that was scammed from me last year. Maybe we'll talk about it in another time. And prove me wrong in the comments if there's a better subscription out there that gives this kind of return, and maybe I will try it myself. We will also be exploring more details on the YNAB system for the next few weeks, so expect a more detailed breakdown on each process. We will be looking at how to set up your accounts, how to set up your budget, and how to input the transactions, also using or setting up using credit cards. If you are interested in giving YNAB a try, there's a 34-day trial. Credit card is not required on this trial, but you just need to sign up using an email account. And thank you so much for watching until the end. If after the 34-day trial you decided to subscribe to YNAB, please use my referral link. It will give both of us a free month of YNAB subscription. See you next week. Please use my referral link. Please use my referral link. It will give us both. It will give both of us a free month of. It will give us.